This is Across the Streams Media Podcast.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Front Row Negative. It is that spooky season, and we are on the next set of brackets of our Halloween Horror Challenge, where basically we pick the cult favorites, we pick the movies we love, the movies we hate, we debate, we poll, we pick the popular ones, and then we send the others to hell to be with a chrome masked Jason that never found a body.
Yes.
Never found the body. I'm your host, Aaron. I'm joined by Chris.
What's up? What's up? How you doing, everybody?
All right. And in this episode, we got a special guest back from last year. He's one of the Blood Brothers. He has one of the funnest horror podcasts out there. Even with people from Chicago on there and the Rob.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
He's here. Danny, welcome back to the show, actually.
Thank you. Yeah, we did last year was much more my style.
Found footage.
We did found footage. Yeah, we did found footage last year. So that was fun. But no, I'm happy to be here, happy to be talking about what we're talking about. Whenever I get to chill and hang and talk with you is always a good time.
I mean, talking horror is always just fun.
Yeah, always. No matter what it's about.
Yeah. No matter what it's about, it's always fun. So tonight's bracket for us is the Life with Mikey bracket, which is all the Halloween movies that have Michael Myers in it. If you listened to our last episode, we did have Season of the Witch in there. Did it make it? Got to give it a listen. Go back and re-listen to that. But before I forget, if you're just tuning in, you want to know what movies where they're going to be streaming at, where you can watch them. Here's a quick rundown of where you can find these movies at, not in order because I want to keep it random. So, Halloween Resurrection can be found on Shudder and Paramount Plus. Halloween Curse of Michael Myers is a digital rental that you can get from Vudu, Fandango, Amazon. They have to pay to rent. Rob Zombie's Halloween is Amazon Prime. Halloween H2O is another digital rental. Same thing with Halloween Kills. Halloween 2 is found on the Peacock app. Halloween 2018 is on Hulu and Tubi. But beware with Tubi, it is censored, it is TV edited. You're missing out on a lot of good stuff. And then finally, Halloween 4 is on AMC Plus and Amazon Prime. So write those down, check them out, and either enjoy the movies or get drunk to hopefully enjoy them.
Yes. Was Tubi always censored or just happened to be Halloween was?
So, no, it's always been censored lately. From what I remember, because I would watch some of the old kickboxer movies on there, and they were uncensored.
Uh-huh.
Then I heard people saying that they got a new format because now they have commercials that run.
Yeah.
And things were getting censored like Walmart style.
Mm.
And I remember going back and I started watching American Werewolf in Paris. I mean, that movie is already god-awful as it is. But the kills were done off screen or slow motion or pixelated or blurry.
Mm-hmm.
It was just butchered. They took, I think, 8 minutes out of the movie.
Wow. Okay. I didn't realize they were doing. Yeah, they have a lot of ads. There are quite a lot of ads, but yeah.
But,
Good collection though.
They have a good collection. It is free.
Mm-hmm.
However, free does cost content.
Yes.
But I will say, as of this recording tonight, they have added Freddy's Nightmares, the TV series, on Tubi.
Ooh, I've never watched them.
I've watched a few of them. They are fun. They are just.
I believe one of the directors of one of these movies we're covering directed a Freddy's Nightmares episode, and I forgot which one it was. I had it in my notes here, but it might have been Halloween 2. But anyways, fun little tidbit. Yeah. So to start it off, Danny, I know your podcast is all about movies. It's movies year round. However, are there any movies that you watch annually for Halloween? Oh, yeah, yes, but I'm also not as religious about it as one would probably think that I am, being a horror fan and having a horror podcast. You would think, the Halloween the day is sacred or the time period and the same movies must be watched. I tend to just watch horror movies all year long, and it's my go-to whenever my wife isn't watching with me, because I got paired with the wrong person in that way, and that our movie tastes are completely different. She tricked me because I swear to God, she would watch horror movies with me, no problem. And then all of a sudden we got married, and she was like, I don't want that. I don't like that stuff.
That's how they get you. Mine's the same.
Yeah. But that being said, it seems like The Shining is always on once or twice in October.
Mm-hmm.
Even if I'm not focused on it, it's on. The first Evil Dead is pretty much a must rewatch. And
Good choice.
yeah, and other than that, I watch many more, but not like over and over. Those are the two that are just always make it in the rotation. And now that I have children, and you can all relate to this,
Yeah.
the annual Halloween movies are more like Nightmare Before Christmas and Hocus Pocus. And
That is true. I had to build my kids up with Goosebumps and Are You Afraid of the Dark?
mm-hmm.
Scooby-Doo. Son loves Scooby-Doo. Sort of.
Yeah.
It took a while for him to finally get into it because, again, the practical effects are really good, and they are reusing costumes from Killer Clowns. But Ernest Scared Stupid is now a annual rotation.
Okay. I need to slip that in there. My wife is like, that's another hot topic issue is what can the kids watch? And I finally, they're 7 and 8, well, almost 8, almost 7 and 9. And I'm finally getting them to do like some PG-13, like in all the Indiana Joneses and I have not, and the Goonies and Sandlot, like these classic ones that I grew up with, right? And now we haven't quite made it to what I would consider an official horror movie yet, and I don't even know what the first one's going to be, but it's got to happen soon.
Monster Squad.
Yeah, okay, yeah,
Monster Squad. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go, Monster Squad. That's a good one. I know my daughter's first horror movie that she watched without her mother around was Beetlejuice. Followed by Five Nights at Freddy's.
Okay. They've heard about Five Nights at Freddy's from all the kids, but they haven't watched it yet
I watched it with her. All the kills are off screen. So you're not seeing anything. Everything's like off screen. So
they're afraid of that. I actually haven't seen the movie, and but I've seen pictures of the clown creature, and they're like deathly afraid of those pictures already.
That one's going to be in the sequel. That's not in the first one.
Really? It's not? Okay.
It's not okay.
The Huggy Wuggy or whatever?
Oh, no, that's a different game. That's a different franchise.
Yeah.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
What am I thinking of then?
So there's
like a blue monster with a big mouth. And
that's something Playtime. That's like Pauly's Playtime or
okay.
Like that,
I swear to God that they brought up a pic of something from Five Nights at Freddy's, though. I don't know, man. I'm lost in it. So whatever. They just need to, I'm trying to slip in a horror movie whenever I can.
Also, Ghostbusters is a good one.
Oh, you know what? We sat down to watch Ghostbusters, and it was too early because they got bored. They got bored like with the first.
Wait, really?
Yeah, because
the
first thing is like the library cards and stuff are flying through the air, and then he's trying to mac on a girl, in the office, like talking about or telling her. I forgot what he's doing, but he's trying to he has a girl in there, and
the whole telepathy.
Yeah, the whole telepathy thing, and they were just getting real bored by that, and then they wanted to watch something else.
The kids need to understand that manipulation is a huge part of life, and so life lessons are learned in Ghostbusters. I'm just saying,
it's true. I'm sure that if we tried again now, we were dedicated to watching it, they'd love it.
Maybe Gremlins.
Gremlins, yeah.
I think as well.
I think we'll do Ghostbusters. I think we'll try it again because I almost got away with it once.
We started with the Ghostbusters. We started with for my daughter because she loved Ghostbusters. She still does.
Yeah.
We started with the all girls one first because that one's more action packed. There's like stuff happening all the time. It's for the 15.
I haven't watched that one.
Attention span. You don't watch it?
I haven't watched that one.
It's not bad, terrible. If anything, Chris Hemsworth makes it funny.
Yes.
He makes it hilarious.
Okay.
But we watched that, and then I said, "Do you want to see the original Ghostbusters?" And she was down for it. So you watched the first one, and when Slimer came out, she was like hooked. It took her a while to get into it, but once Slimer debuted, she was on it. She was into it. She was like, "That's her favorite."
All right. All right,
So
we'll go.
you got to build them up to it. You just got to kind of build them up to it.
Yeah, I saw horror movies too early when I was a kid, and I think it definitely it did affect me a little bit. I'm not gonna like to this day. I'm not like scarred because I saw, but throughout my childhood I had some nightmares and stuff. Not that that's not healthy for a kid to have, maybe, but still a little too early for some of those.
It is important.
Yes. So do you remember what your first horror movie that you watched was?
Well, the first one that I've talked about it, that scared the bejesus out of me was The Exorcist, because it was just one of those things where my stepdad was sitting in front of the TV, old cabinet TV, right? So it sits on the floor. He's sitting on the floor cross-legged, like basically reading the newspaper, not even paying attention. And Exorcist was on, TNT or something. And I just happened to walk down at, I think I was 4 years old, and peek in the room and saw that, her sitting there. And then I remember peeking over and over again, like daring myself to look again and daring myself to look again. And that was the first time I glimpsed it. And I'm sure then we watched it a few years later, and all my nightmares, all my fears, all my like running up the stairs from the dark basement was all had like Reagan from The Exorcist in it, and me getting away from that, and all like just always in my dreams and nightmares and stuff. And then, so that was the one that traumatized me the most. I did watch all the Nightmare on Elm Streets pretty early, and it's the first one mainly. And there's a couple scenes, the body bag in the hallway, and a couple scenes like that got to me, but nothing like The Exorcist did. And then I feel like my dad brought me into some horror movies at a proper age, because then I watched The Shining probably when I was 10 or maybe, and 10, 11, and that was fine. And then that was one of my favorite movies then, and we just loved it. And same with Cujo and Carrie and things like that is what he started.
What's that bear doing to that guy in the room?
Yeah, exactly. It's like, hey, what's going on in there?
They're praying.
It's supposed to be a dog suit. It's supposed to be a cheap dog suit.
Cheap dog suit. But so, I mean, Exorcist was the one that first left in. I might have seen one before that, but I don't think so. I think that was the first one I accidentally glimpsed that ruined me.
Okay. Chris, what was your first horror movie that you watched?
Oh, man. The first one I remember.
That traumatized you, I guess.
Yeah, for sure. No, it was Psycho. And the only reason, and I think I shared this before, and might have been in the last episode, we talked about how there were scary TV show entrances.
Yes.
And I mentioned Tales from the Dark Side, right?
Yeah.
That had the black and white and the eerie music and all the trees. I grew up a lot, not just here, but I spent a lot of time in Louisiana with family. And so that meant a lot of driving back and forth, especially at night, driving home from visiting with family. And so I was at my great aunt's house, and they had on Psycho, and it was like a step down den where they had all the TV viewing and stuff like that, and then the formal living room was up. I was in the formal living room looking at dictionaries and stuff, just learning words. I was just a nerdy kid, and then I heard like some screaming or whatever, and so I just happened to walk down there to see what was going on the TV, and that's when the reveal of his mom in the chair, the dead mom.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And I was like, "Whoa!" And like I ran back and tripped over the walk up part to the other room, and so that was stuck in my brain all the way back from Kinder, Louisiana, and Lake Charles to Houston, and that was the first one I remember. And then not too long after that, so like you said, the Freddy movies. My mom was introduced me to stuff way too fucking early, and that was the one that really stuck out the most.
Oh, man.
In my brain, it was mixed in with like I'd look out the window and see the trees that remind me of Tales of the Dark Side, and I see that woman. I can see her face out there. It was, oh god.
Everyone has one. My mom's funny was like that old movie, The Haunting, in black and white.
Yeah.
And the guy flops out of the attic, and that scared the shit out of her. And so I am being a little conscious about. I'm agreeing with my wife a little bit. I don't know if there's a way to avoid that, but I want to try and avoid having my kids having that
trauma
image stuck in their head for the rest of their childhood, and that's what all their nightmares are about. What was yours, Aaron?
So mine. So when I was younger, like 7 or 8 years old, our babysitter would threaten us if you don't behave, you don't do this. I'm put on a scary movie. And one time I'm like, I've had enough of your lip. Bring it. So she puts on Halloween 2.
Oh God, Rob Zombie?
No, oh God, not that one. No, Sherry Moon's scary enough. You talk about the Shining, the old lady from The Shining. That's Sherry Moon.
Mhm.
Oh Jesus.
But no, Halloween 2, the original. There's a scene where Michael's like walking down the hospital hallway. He's just walking and walking, and that scared me because that was just one shot of him walking. They didn't cut away. It just stayed on him for a few seconds.
A little too long.
Yeah.
A little too long. Flash forward to 2 days later, my brother gets popped in the head and we have to go to the ER.
Oh,
There's a long
God.
hallway off to the side where the lights are going out. They're blinking.
Oh,
man.
no.
And doctors and nurses would walk down the hallway, but they wouldn't walk to the side. They would walk in the middle. So I'm freaking out thinking, Michael Myers is coming down this hallway.
Holy crap.
And it's freaking me out. And when
awesome.
when my parents see that I'm scared, they're like, "What's going on?" I said, "Michael Myers is coming." Well, what are you talking about? And I broke down and told them what the babysitter did, and they laughed. And then next time she came over, she's like, "Okay, I can't show you all scary movies anymore.
Yeah.
If you don't behave, I'm gonna put on a sci-fi movie." I'm like, "Whatever." She puts on Aliens.
Oh God.
And so now I'm trying now from that movie, I would keep checking the ceilings because the aliens would crawl on the ceilings.
Sure.
So I would keep checking ceilings every time I went into a new room or whatever, just to make sure no xenomorphs were on the ceiling.
Aaron goes to his mom. He's like, "Mom, listen, all these chains hanging down from the ceiling are really bugging the shit out of me, and it's messing with my mind. I can't do this."
It's at least you didn't have the tiled ceiling where you could actually push your head up with the flashlight, right?
Oh no, but
see all
that.
that.
Oh my God, that would have freaked me out.
Like they do in the movie.
Oh God.
But what we did have in our old house is that we had one of those old houses from the 50s to where they had those giant vents in the ceiling. So it's like you would just open the vents and air would come in, and that's how the house would get cooled off here in Texas.
Yeah.
Okay. During the summer, the wind would blow through, and those things would rattle.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And I thought,
no.
oh crap, we've got xenomorphs in the attic.
Oh my God.
So
I love it.
So,
That's awesome.
It was traumatizing.
That was one of my favorite movies as a younger. I was probably 12, and
That was Bill Paxton, right? Game over, man.
Yeah,
Bill
Bill Paxton. And I had Aliens and Predator on repeat when I was 12. It was just I wanted to be in the army. I wanted to be like a colonial marine. Give me the fucking waist gun,
Yeah. Oh yeah, I love those movies. A few years later, I'm like, these are my favorite. They got video games of this stuff. This is awesome.
Yeah.
Even what was it? The toys? They had the Mantis alien toy.
Oh yeah, I had so many toys. I still actually have some of them put away, and I got them out not too long ago. And now my kids have been playing with them. So
See, they're not scared of horror stuff yet.
Yeah, no,
They're still there.
They're good.
Okay. All right. So one question I try to ask our guests a different question each time we do it, and this is kind of a 3-part question that you have to think about. And I'll go first. That way, it gives you time to think.
Okay.
With horror movies, you have to give one a sequel, you have to give one a reboot, and you have to give one a TV series.
Okay.
So I'll give you some time to think because I've got mine cooking already. I've got mine going.
Okay.
So, so for a sequel, I'm gonna pick 89 The Blob. That should have got a sequel. For a reboot, because so much time has passed and the sequels have kind of got out of hand, I'm gonna go Tremors. That would be a pretty cool reboot.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
For a TV series, I'm picking Trick or Treat.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Okay.
Yeah.
That way you keep the anthology going, you keep it, fresh, and bring in new stars and everything, and it kind of expand on some of the older stories from that movie. But yeah, so those are my 3. So, Chris, I see you thinking. Do you have any comes to mind, or you still need a little bit more time?
A sequel, a reboot, and a TV series, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I think for a reboot with the modern technology and storytelling and things, crap.
God, man, I need a list of horror movies to just know what.
Man, no, go ahead. Damn.
Okay.
Hold on. Go ahead. If you got some, go ahead. I'm still trying to
All right. I don't know if well, let's see here. All right. Does it have to be? Doesn't have to be old or like.
No, it doesn't have to be old. It could be old. It could be new.
Okay. Okay. Let's see here. See, it's hard to choose because most of that has happened with my Evil Dead's my favorite franchise, and they already did all that with it.
They have. They did.
Yeah, and fairly successfully in my mind. But we can get back to that sometime. But,
however, there could be a continuation of the series after Ash goes to Apocalypse Land.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. I was actually upset that they ended Ash versus Evil Dead. So maybe that could be my at least start out with my series answer. I wish we got more seasons of Ash versus Evil Dead, because I mean they lost money, right? It was because
people were pirating it.
Yeah, it was being pirated, and I was not one of them. I swear to God, I got stars and everything, and I watched the series and I enjoyed it. And because they were rocking and rolling, man. I mean, I think the seasons were just getting better as it went along.
They were.
They were getting better and better, and then they just got offed. Now I would actually, I'm gonna have a two-parter to this. I'd actually like to have a series in the other vein, in like the Fede Alvarez vein, because we got Ash versus Evil Dead, and that was sort of in the Army of Darkness vibe, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It had the humor, it had the Ash that we've all grown to love, which is great. But and it was brutal. It was brutal because they had some awesome effects and crazy kills and stuff. But still in that playful vibe. It would be awesome to get more of the Evil Dead 2013 style,
like a sequel.
Yeah, I think. Well, I mean, I guess they didn't really make a sequel to Evil Dead 2013.
No, they didn't. Rise is something different.
Yeah, Rise is completely different. And Rise gets a lot of flack, and it wasn't as good as 2013, but it was still a decent movie. I still liked it.
I enjoyed it. I mean, it's the purists are going to hate no matter what. If it's not Bruce, they're going to hate.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah, it was. But I would have liked to see an expansion on the 2013 universe in that brutal style, taken seriously, whether it be a sequel or whether it be a series on it. So I know that's a little mixture there, but anything more out of the Evil Dead franchise in general, anyways. But yeah, going back to do you have one yet, Chris?
Yeah, I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
I think honestly, a reboot for nowadays, I think a Monster Squad reboot would be cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Revisit the idea with the modern the modern kid in modern society, how jaded people are, and kids' attention spans being what they are.
Sure.
It would be a whole different way to approach the idea of monsters because everyone's got their face buried in their phone.
Yeah,
no one's really paying attention anymore. So if you are Dracula coming back trying to find an amulet, it wouldn't be that hard. You could just Google it and Google image it and whatever. You know what I mean? Like there's so many different things. It would be cool in a modern lens. I think a cool sequel I think would be interesting would be The Frighteners.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's a good one.
That'd be
okay,
good.
that's a good pick.
I know that of course we couldn't have probably Michael J. Fox or anything with everything he's going through, but you could make him a spirit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because wasn't he a spirit for a little bit in the movie?
He was a little bit. He was.
Yeah. So maybe he can, maybe his son or something that could continue the work.
Yeah.
I mean, 20 plus years have passed. His kids or whatever could take over.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I think a cool series would be almost kind of be a reboot itself. Bring back Tales from the Crypt with these different actors, different directors.
That almost happened.
I know, but make it happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Did you see the Crypt Keeper that they wanted to do for that M. Night series?
No.
So there was that commercial that aired where that creature was breaking through the window. That was the Crypt Keeper.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Yeah, that was the Crypt Keeper.
Well,
when people found out, they revolted and.
Of
course.
I think the classic Crypt Keeper is if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah.
And then bring in the Henson studio or somebody some good puppetry to come in and make a really good half animatronic type, a really good puppet of him, like with all the modern technology, with what they can do with computer programming and things. Not CGI so much, but like just the animatronics and things that they like. You look at Disney parks and they have these crazy animatronics.
Well, puppets are coming back.
Disney
Puppets are
to
coming
life.
I mean, look at the Star Wars movies. They've been using puppets lately for that instead of CGI everything.
That's true. That's true.
Okay.
So why not throw some of that the horror way? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I have another answer now. I think probably a series would be best for this one.
Okay.
Cabin in the Woods. I think they need to.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's
I think
a good
they
one.
need to take each scenario that was on the whiteboard.
Yeah.
Make an episode out. So it'll almost be like an anthology,
Oh my God.
That would work. I could see that. That's a good pick.
Yeah, we've talked about that.
And then have satellite prisons. Like there's like a one in Italy that has like just Italy monsters and crap like that.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
It's yellow.
Yeah, I mean, and keep the humor in it, but also have the fun. It'd be, and then I think a sequel. I actually don't know if it works because I forget the ins and outs and exactly how they ended. But there's a couple of movies in recent history that did well, and where like Hereditary did so well, and I haven't heard anything about expanding on that universe. I think that'd be cool to see more about. And then it's probably too soon for it, but something similar to like Late Night with the Devil again, more
of good choice.
Yeah, like an expansion on somehow on that storyline or scenario,
So I think we talked about this last time with the found footage stuff with Late Night with the Devil. How I said that WNUF Halloween special felt like a prequel to that movie.
Yeah.
And then there's a sequel to WNUF that I didn't even know about until a few months ago called The Far Out Halloween Special.
Oh, really?
And they just released the 2-pack on Blu-ray at Walmart, specifically Walmart only. You can get WNUF and Far Out Halloween Special 2-pack now.
Really?
However, they're selling out, and because I've seen them they're being resold on eBay for like double, triple the price. Because it's only a $20 Blu-ray set.
Wow.
But people are pulling in like $60, $70.
Jeez, man. Wow. So you haven't seen it yet, then, huh?
I have the original WNUF on Blu-ray, and I just bought Far Out Halloween Special a few weeks ago.
Oh, you were able to get just the single one, right?
The singles. I didn't get the 2-pack. I got the singles.
Okay.
They have them both on Blu-ray.
Okay.
And I tell people, if you like Late Night with the Devil, give WNUF a watch first, then watch Late Night with the Devil, and it seems like an unofficial official sequel, sort of.
Okay. Did you watch? How is the sequel to WNUF? The actual sequel? Did you watch? Is it good?
It's good, but it doesn't have that same like originality that the first one had. It doesn't have that same kind of pull you in to where even though the commercials are replaying over and over and over, it still pulled you in because it felt like a recording that was going on.
Sure.
It's still fun because it completes a series, but they kind of just went back to the well the same. It's like a Jason. It's like a Friday the 13th sequel. They just go back to the same well. Okay. But it is fun and it is worth watching.
Okay. All right. Just curious about that.
Yeah, it's definitely worth watching. So
okay.
Highly recommend that set if you can get it. However, I think they're both on Shudder currently.
Both there. Okay.
I think they're either both on Shudder or they're both on Paramount. One of the two.
Okay.
But they're both there. And again, so much fun. WMUF is so much fun.
Yeah.
Late Night with the Devil is even like more money put into it. But they're both fun. So I recommend both.
Okay.
So those are good picks. Those are really good picks.
Yeah. Took some thinking.
It did. It did. I want people to think, when I ask those questions, I want people to think. That way it gets them, their mind turning, and it brings out their creativity with what they want to see. So something that we do.
Hell yeah.
So with that being said, let's dive in to our brackets. What the people listening are betting on, what they're wanting to win, the prizes that are at the end, getting those points in, tonight's brackets are The Life with Mikey, which is all Michael Myers movies. So what I do is I get all the movies there, I put them into a big spin cycle, I randomly pick winners, and I put them in the brackets where they fight each other to the death, with the winner going on with the best 2 out of 3 votes or a clean sweep. It is always fun. It is always bad. But in the end, we have to pick a winner.
All right. Let's do it.
All right. So, Danny, you're the guest. You're up first. Our first fight is 1988's Halloween 4, which is the debut of Danielle Harris, who is currently working at Waffle House.
Yes.
Going up against 2018's Halloween. What is your pick?
Okay. Oh, man. I mean, just we can talk about the whys and everything, but off the bat,
You can talk about the whys, and that way it helps with your answer.
Okay. Well, okay. Halloween 4 coming off. Yes, we are intro to Danielle Harris, the spank bank of every, what I want to say, convention goer who lives in their mom's basement.
Every convention simp.
If Rob, obviously, if you listen to our podcast, Rob just loves to rip on Danielle Harris all the time.
I do too.
Just as much as you guys, probably. I'm sure she's a kind lady. I don't, if you're listening to this, Danielle Harris, I'm so sorry, but
I'm not.
Yeah. But 4 is just, I don't know, man. It's a little bit all over the place. The Halloween timeline's all jacked up, of course, depending on what movie you're talking about. And 2018 has the benefit of being newer and having better effects and things like that, of course. But just
better
in
mask.
general. Yeah. And I don't know. They must have had mask issues because I don't know if this is true, but I heard it might have been due to like licensing issues with and suits from William Shatner at the time. So it could be that starting with Halloween 2 and moving forward until probably Rob Zombie's masks were fine. And actually 6 was back to okay, right? Wasn't it?
Curse was back to being
Curse was okay. So I think it could have been in that time span they were having legal issues with William Shatner on the use of his likeness and things like that. So they had to really jack the mask up. But yeah, I'm gonna go with 2018. There are obviously a lot of plot holes and logic stuff going on with 2018, but it was filmed pretty well. I think the cinematography, the deaths, the kills. I don't know why the fuck Jamie Lee Curtis's house is all boarded up except for one window that she stands by as Michael Myers is coming up to it. But anyways, so I'm going to go with 2018 on this one. I'm going to go
2018. That's your pick.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a very well established pick.
And I don't, in the end of 4, I mean, Danielle Harris, what is she, the new fucking Michael Myers? Like,
I think that was the plan until they retconned it.
And then they just lose it, and she's back to being a victim in the next one, and then she dies. She's recast in the one after that and dies right away in the first 15 minutes.
Well,
so
she lost. I mean, they lost that plot. Then she lost her voice, and then she lost the role. I mean, Danielle Harris was just losing left and right.
Yeah, but then she's back in 2007 in Rob Zombies as not even, as a redo of what's her name that is cooking popcorn with her pants off.
I think Annie.
Yeah, exactly. From the first one.
Yeah, from the first one. So it's been a hell of a career.
She snuck her way back in.
She did.
Yeah.
All right, so Chris, what's your pick?
Oh man, I really feel like. So I got a lot of thoughts about the Halloween franchise.
And we get Will Patton. We get the best thing is we get Will Patton in 2018, and I thought he did a fantastic job.
You know what? For sure. I'm gonna say a name that is going to be a name that some may be familiar with, some may not be. But Mustafa Akkad, the Akkad family that own the rights to Halloween, I think still do. After the father died from a terrorist attack or something.
It was a terror. Yeah, I just read about it. In preparing, I was reminded of that. Yes.
Oh my God. So, but that his father, and I can't forget his name, did not want Michael Myers to die ever. He saw that it was a cash cow, even given how so little money they put into it. But then, like, my point is, Halloween 4 was a pathetic attempt to try to continue something, and we didn't learn anything because Michael Myers was in it, I guess, but not really, in my opinion, because. And then he was like a Gap model, and they took the mask. Like, this shit made no sense. And so, no, hell no. I don't ever rewatch it. I've got a box set. There's only a couple I rewatched.
Yeah.
This is not one of them. So thank you, Danny McBride, for coming in and saying, hey, you know what, guys? I agree. All of that is horse shit. So let's go back to the first one, and here's a spiritual successor that can cleanse your palate. So 2018 Halloween all the way for me. I really enjoyed it. I really, and that might be a hot take. I don't care, but I think we went through a lot of years of garbage with these other Halloween sequels. Trick or treat, motherfucker.
I agree.
Like,
yeah.
I mean, come on, man. What else can I say? I
agree.
Yeah.
I guess I'm not going to be the guy who's going to shake things up here or make any good points. I'm going to poop on everything that needs to be pooped on. Halloween 2018.
Well, 4 holds a place in my heart, Aaron. I forgot because if you listen to our show, we had this ongoing joke about Donald Pleasance having a pouch boy who
I remember,
who services his colostomy bag because I think it stemmed from the burns on his face looking like they just put shit on his face and him acting like he's fucking drunk every time he's on screen in that movie.
Spaghetti.
Yeah. At one point when you first see it, looks like there's a nipple on it, and then it's not there later, and I don't know how that happened, but Pouch Boy was born out of Halloween 4, and so there is a special place in my heart for it. But it's still, as a movie, it doesn't win out for me. Again, I already mentioned some good things about 2018. Will Patton's introduced. He comes back miraculously, as people seem to do in these movies, for Halloween Kills. And but then, even like you said, Chris, you're totally right, because they went to Halloween 3 for anthology, failed, and then brought everyone back who is clearly dead. I mean, Loomis blew up in the fucking hospital room. Yeah. So did Michael Myers. He burned to death. They're both.
None of it made any sense.
Yeah, they're both suddenly still alive. I mean, yeah, that's.
Akkad was like, "They're stupid. Make the movie. They're going to give us the monies," and we did it. So no, bullshit.
Yes, it's true. Yeah. I mean, the way I explain it is that with the Halloween franchise, it is the most rebooted legacy sequel movie outside of Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So where you have a new prequel, a new sequel, a legacy sequel, a legacy prequel. No, this is the real prequel. This is the real origin. No, this is the real sequel.
Yeah.
Timeline.
It's nuts, man.
And Halloween, you have 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5. No, 1, 2, 4, and 5.
Yeah.
You have 1 and 6. You have 1 in H2O Resurrection.
Yeah.
You have 1 in 2018. Then you have the Rob Zombie. Yeah, it's the most.
Rob Zombie by itself. Yeah.
By itself. Yeah, it's the most confusing franchise.
Listen to the goofy shit I'm about to tell you, and don't get mad when I say this. Okay. Who's the guy that did Transformers? Michael Bay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? Michael Bay and Jennifer, what's her face? The hottie?
Lawrence?
Nope.
Jennifer.
Blade Trinity. Married to Justin Timberlake.
Beale.
Jennifer Beale. Jessica Biel.
Jessica Biel.
Yeah.
Michael Bay and Jessica Biel made a very successful Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie.
Yeah.
No, nobody's debating that. Nobody's debating that at all.
I know. Well, my point is, if you really wanted to come in, back in what 1998 or after, and you really wanted to reboot things, you should have brought Michael Bay in. Apparently, I don't really. I mean, all the shit before that was shit, pure shit.
Yeah.
I don't. I mean, there fleeting moments of cutting off the head of the ambulance driver or whatever the fuck. Like, this was all ham-fisted bullshit. I'm sorry. I'm not going to be a happy camper on this one at all. I'm just not.
Oh, I already know this episode is going to piss off a lot of Halloween fans.
Ooh.
Oh
And
man.
you know what? And you know, if you're a Halloween fan and you're not mad watching some of these movies, you're not truly a Halloween fan.
I mean, really,
Yeah.
where's your passion? My God.
Yeah.
I mean, the only thing I see is fright rags and cavity colors, like, you know, oiling up their hands, like good by our shirts.
Sure. Merchandise. That's really what most of these are good
That's
for.
it. That's it.
What's your
So-
take, Aaron?
I was going to pick 2018 as well.
All right.
Thank
all
you.
right.
Swept.
Oh, God. Swept
Halloween
that
4
shit.
is it's bad. It felt like a Showtime after 10 o'clock made for cable movie.
Yeah.
It is just from literally Jamie Lee Curtis's 8x10 as a Polaroid of her mom to the terrible mask, it taking Michael like 45 minutes to go up 2 flights of stairs in a
Oh.
house.
Mm-hmm.
And then the ending where they were setting up her becoming the curse, only for them to forget about it. Like they forgot her voice. Like they forgot she
my
existed
God.
Yeah.
going forward in the franchise.
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah.
seriously.
It 4 and 5 are the biggest messes.
Aaron, did you ever want a BMX bike that could outrun a Chevy LTD?
I did
Because
not.
I did.
Yeah.
That was the best bike I'd ever seen in my life.
It was.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
we're sweeping it. Halloween 2018 is that
Yep.
winner.
It wins.
It's moving on. Halloween 4 is going to the bottom of the $5 bin at Walmart.
All right.
So is.
All right. So up next we have 1981's Halloween 2 versus 2021's Halloween Kills.
Oh.
Chris, what's your pick? You're up first.
Oh, man. Okay. This will be the only one for me that will have the redeeming qualities of having Carpenter and Deborah Hill
Yeah. Yep.
involved because there was still some passion there. There was still a love, even though, I think it took some money to get it done, but that was still their baby. And
Yeah.
so whatever happened in that story was at the time canon. So I will give it that.
Okay.
But again, Laurie Strode, man, what a fucking crack shot. Yeah. You've never seen better marksmanship. Like, she's naked under a gown, crawling on the floor, grabs a pistol with, probably had 87 shots loaded in it, right? Because it is an 80s film. So she had plenty of ammo, which all she needed was two.
Yeah.
And she got both of his fucking eyeballs.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, okay, I'm still coming for you."
Yeah.
Like, God help me. And then the room explosion and the hallway explosion and my mind exploding. Whatever. This two things happened in 1981. Me and this movie, and I'm the better thing that happened in 1981. Okay, put it that way.
Yeah.
Halloween Kills gets a lot of flack too, right?
It does.
But it Evil dies tonight in Halloween Kills, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
Over and over
lady-
again.
Yep.
Over and over
Yes.
again.
And Iron, the Iron Lady, and
Oh, yeah, the Iron Lady.
I remember that.
The lady who
Yeah.
brought an iron to a fight.
yes, and the cul-de-sac gangbang,
Yeah.
all the different things that were kind of stupid and made no sense. You still have to understand, like, Michael Myers over the years, and they took that from him and put it in this movie. He is an unstoppable force of nature. He is an evil incarnate, the devil's eyes.
Yes.
The things that we grew up knowing about this character. So, to get a lynching, essentially, God help me for using that word, but like only to get and be like, okay, bitches, and just kill everybody. It's not that far out of the realm of possibility for Michael Myers,
Yeah.
right?
No.
I like the
It could happen.
mysticism. I like the podcasters. And again, in the modern realm of like, hey, we got your mask. He's like, not paying attention to shit, and like, that caught his attention, and he's like, "Motherfucker, I want my mask. I'm gonna come fuck you up," and he did that shit.
Mm-hmm.
And they continue that trend from the first movie of him being there, but never knowing he's there. But they, of course, they put more emphasis on it in this newer film.
Yeah.
You could see him if you were paying attention. But I remember back in the day watching the original movie and not realizing he was in that truck or whatever. You know what I mean? Like not paying attention to that shit until later on in life, and you catch like these videos on YouTube that tell you about all the things. You're like, oh my god, they're fucking right. He was there the whole time. Like you just didn't think about those things.
Yeah. Yeah.
But those are the little things we loved about those films that McBride and the other guy,
Gordon Green.
Yes.
Yeah,
exactly.
David Gordon Green.
David Gordon Green.
Yeah.
They took all the little things that we did love so much, and they sprinkled it in this new one. So anyway, I just Halloween Kills. I'm sorry. I really enjoyed this last three films. Even the last one was people are going to fucking hate me for saying that. The Corey kid was the stupidest part of it.
I actually liked the film mainly for some of the kills. I thought it was pretty good.
I was going to say there's some redeeming qualities in the film as far as the kills go. Children should not be an asshole to babysitters unless you want to go down 4 flights of stairs, you asshole. Like there's just
kid had it coming.
That kid had it fucking coming. I'm sorry. I would have bought Corey a pint. Like fuck that kid. Like have some respect. Don't be a dick.
Yeah.
So anyway,
That's true.
Halloween Kills.
That's your pick, Halloween Kills.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is a little bit of a tougher one.
Yeah.
I think it's not as clear cut and dry as 4 versus 2018. So 2 was better for sure. It had for sure. It was still a little bit all over the place. Coincidentally, both there's a lot of time spent in a hospital in both.
That's true.
You have these nurses fucking around in 2. Little known fact I just was reminded of: Steve Perry, frontman of Journey, was Bud or whatever in the hospital who gets it on with what's her name before she gets boiled to death.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah. So that was cool. I didn't even realize that at the time.
He got a grade A sponge bath.
Yes. So
the man who sung about being faithful on the road. Look at this guy.
Yeah. What do you know? You had poor Ben Tramer getting rammed to death and blown up. I was watching like a rundown of it, and they pointed out how negligent or how guilty Loomis is of like some really bad things in that movie.
Yeah.
And the cops just don't even give a shit. They're like,
he caused a lot of stuff.
He caused a lot of issues and killed. Well, then of course the more obvious things is he's holding the sheriff or the I don't know if he's the sheriff, but at gunpoint towards the end and making him drive around and all that shit.
He was.
But yeah, so it's there's that. Then Kills, watching it, I thought the mob scene was so fucking stupid. I just thought it was so fucking stupid. It was the worst part of the movie. It was like
also Evil Dies Tonight.
Yeah, Evil Dies Tonight, and then everyone's ganging up on him, and no one like dismembers his body. You know what I mean? Like they're just how many times
Shove it up his ass?
Yeah, how many times can you quote unquote beat someone to death and think he's dead when he's not? It's like I'd be the guy there chopping his head off and his arms and his legs off. Like fucking dismember this guy. Which I know we're not talking about it, but in the last one, don't they finally put him in a fucking wood chipper or whatever?
They put him in a grinder.
The grinder, the one of those part grinders, exactly. So I don't know how he's coming back from that, but I'm sure they'll find a way. But for now, I think
hamburger helper.
Yeah, that's what he is.
Evil fries tonight.
I think for now, I'm still gonna go with Halloween Kills though, because besides the mob, it's so tough. You're making me second. Don't make me second guess. It's so tough because but the charm is there with Donald Pleasance in the second one. No, dude, it's so
money
tough.
Grabs, man. It's just money grabs.
I think I'm still gonna have to go with Kills. If I had to like tell my wife that she has to sit through a movie, I think I'd rather make her sit through Kills. Because at least I just think it was shot a little better. The time is on its side. It's a little more interesting for storyline and what we're figuring out about Laurie and all the history of these people. I like how it picks up with the rest of the cast. We didn't know what happened to them in 2018, right? Because 2018 is supposed to be this revisit to Laurie as she's older, and we're like, well, where's everyone else that was older
Kills
now?
had the bar scene where they were like, oh, we're the survivors.
Exactly.
Of here's the nurse that had a 5-minute cameo in the second one. Here's this person who was in there in the background.
Yeah. So I think by an inch, I'm gonna vote for Halloween Kills. Yeah.
Well, that sinks in Halloween Kills. My vote was for Halloween 2, the original, mainly because he felt like a threat, and it was a continuation of a movie. To me, Halloween Kills doesn't feel like a continuation. It feels like a whole separate movie with returning characters. And again, you had Laurie Strode, who became literally a Sarah Connor of the horror genre, who still got ragdolled by Michael. All these combat training classes that she took, the aiming and everything, the tactician stuff that she did, lock picking, buying a leather jacket from Sears, all these things that she did to prep for Michael's return failed.
Yeah,
it failed.
Right.
I mean, it just felt like, again, they were just setting up for part 3, which felt like a completely another different movie. But with part 2, with the original part 2, for me, it felt like a direct sequel that continued, and it made sense. It did do that. I will say this though, in Kills, you had that one scene where that one fat kid that was that was in the friend zone. And 18, his body shows up in the Kills, and the mom freaking out. I'm like, okay, that's a cool continuation.
Yeah, he's still on the fence, right? He's
like, because that would make sense. He's freshly dead, mom's frantic and all of that. That makes sense. However, original OG Halloween, you had the naughty nurse and the room therapy with the tub, which was great. You had that one shot of the kid with the switchblade in his tongue walking out of the hospital that they never picked up on again. I want to know more about that story.
Yeah.
I want to know what happened to him.
Right.
And you had that one bumbling idiot who looks like a bootleg version of the kid from Gremlins as the nurse that falls for or the EMT driver that falls for Laurie. So there are things, but I was going to pick 81. But again, it's a 2 out of 3 vote. Halloween Kills takes it. It moves on to the next round.
It does.
It does.
Oh,
all right, next one.
Oh my God, it's rough.
Might get some hate. It might be a favorite. We have 1998's Halloween H2O versus Rob Zombie's Halloween. I will take this one.
All right.
First to start it off. Let's hear it.
Let's hear it.
Please, lay it on us.
So Halloween H2O, you've got Josh Hartnett, you got Michelle Williams, a returning Jamie Lee Curtis, you've got the guy who played the Flash in a TV series. You got a lot of good elements that are coming in at the time. However, you got Rob Zombie, you've got a Danielle Harris that's still hitting her peak, or I take that back, her peak is sliding down at this moment. You got what's her name, Taylor Scout Compton, or whatever her name is.
Yep, Scout Taylor Compton. You almost got it in the right order.
I'm dyslexic. So you got her. You got the leathery Sherry Moon zombie.
Not as leathery as Jamie Lee Curtis in 2018.
Well, I mean, she cut back from 5 Newports a day to 2. So she cut back. And you had Rob Zombie pimping out his clothing line at the time in that movie, which I forget what it was, but I know all the girl casts were wearing it to promote it at Hot Topic.
Didn't realize that.
No.
And again, these are 2 movies that tried to be edgy, tried to be different with the time. Josh Hartnett with his thermal shirt underneath his short sleeve shirt.
Always.
And his messy hair.
Yeah.
Time period.
Dawson's Creek was a thing.
He just got back from the Fuel concert. Yeah.
He did.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So with all of that being said, and you've got Tyler Mane as almost a 7-foot Michael Myers.
Yeah.
Which was unheard of at the time because he's supposed to be average height.
Mm-hmm.
So with that all being said, and this may shock people, because people know I hate Josh Hartnett. But I will pick Rob Zombie's Halloween.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going the other way. I thought you were going H2O.
The mask in H2O was so good. I remember that one scene where they were hyping it up, where like there's that porthole window with Jamie Lee Curtis popping up, and Michael on the other side with that goofy looking mask.
Yeah,
that mask was so terrible that I'm like,
well, you know why that is, right?
Because it sucks.
It was CG.
That was a CG
mask.
They changed that mask. That was the I've done so much research. I love Michael Myers as a character, and I've done so much deep diving on this. Go back and look. The studio wanted them. They for whatever reason didn't have the right mask that day, and they brought in a bullshit mask just to film the scene and stuff like that, or film a couple scenes. And the studio went back and go back and look at it. It's digital. That's why it looks so odd. That's why it sticks out like a sore thumb.
It does. I mean,
digital as fuck. Yeah.
Wow.
You don't have to have Jurassic Park money to make that mask better.
Yeah.
No, but you need a competent special effects department.
Yeah.
I mean, just don't give Josh Hartnett like 5 gallons of hair gel. Just give him 2.
God.
He doesn't need that much.
Doesn't need that much. So yeah, I'm picking Rob Zombie's Halloween.
All right,
Danny, what's your pick?
Well, I mean, let's start out here. H2O. Yeah, again, it's short sleeves over long sleeves. Although I do like crop top. You know, females in that era. I wish that look never went away. Although I think it's sort of coming back. Although it's like crop top with high waist. I don't know what's going on these days.
It's coming back.
Yeah,
but
I think it's coming.
We're in our 40s. We're not Matthew McConaughey. I'm getting older. They stay the same age.
That's right. Love high school girls.
God almighty. Jesus.
Evil dies. Evil dies. Evil dies.
And yeah, H2O is a weird. Starts off on a weird timeline that, you know, goes into resurrection that isn't great. And so I don't know. I don't hate H2O, but I'm also not hyped about it. On the other hand, I might get some hate for it, but I'm a little hyped about Rob Zombie's Halloween. It's always been had a little special place. I love jacked Michael Myers. I love big jacked Michael Myers. I love the idea of it. I know he was supposed to be average build, whatever, but I just like the Tyler Mane Michael Myers. You also have just a ton of people doing cameos in 2007. You got Bill Moseley as a prison guard. You got Brad Dourif as the sheriff. You have Dee Wallace.
Danny Trejo as the janitor.
Danny Trejo is the janitor.
That's right. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
There's a lot, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, you have Malcolm McDowell as Loomis. So I thought the casting choices were awesome. Daniel Harris is there, whatever, but which is fine. You know, it's fine, whatever. Of course, it's over the top with the hillbilly rage in the beginning, and Sherry Moon and her boyfriend just ripping at each other. The dialogue is a little meh in those moments. Luckily, Sherry Moon she gets killed off in like the first 40 minutes though, or 35 minutes, surprisingly. But so yeah, I'm gonna go with Rob Zombie's Halloween. I honestly think the second one is one of the best Halloween. Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 is one of the best Halloweens, minus all the dumb fucking white horse shit. But besides that, I think that might be my favorite Halloween, or one of them.
You thought Sherry Moon was dead. Oh no, he's bringing her back.
Yeah, he had to find a way to have her in the movie in the stupidest way possible.
Whores in white satin. Oh my god.
So I'm gonna go with Rob Zombie's 2007. I'm gonna go with that too.
Right.
Chris, what would be your pick?
Well, I mean, as you say, it's definitely a lock here. H2O was a window in time. I think both these films were very reflective of where we were in society at the moment. We had a hangover of all things Scream. Didn't Scream come out the same year as H2O?
I think it came out
Or the year before?
It came out
Was
the year
it?
before.
No.
Yeah.
It was 96 or 97 was when Scream came out.
Okay.
Yeah. So H2O, in my opinion, was just following the trend.
Yeah.
And who, when it comes to dollars and cents, who can you blame? Who can blame them, right? But Rob Zombie Halloween 2007 was also we had a Devil's Reject / what's the other one?
Three
House
from
of a Thousand
Hell
Corpses.
or House of a Thousand Corpses is the first one. Yeah.
Yeah, we had this Rob Zombie hangover that we weren't sure we were. I think Rob Zombie's Halloween is the hair of the dog.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It is.
And that's kind of like we were like, oh fuck, we like Rob Zombie because it was, 1995 was a hell of a year. What a great album!
Hellbilly Deluxe. Hellbilly
Deluxe. I mean, we don't know how good we had it. Maybe he won't steer us wrong with this first Halloween movie.
I was never really a Rob. I was a White Zombie fan. I was never really a Rob.
I like White Zombie more so because it's Twisted Metal games.
Sure, and I still get unreasonably pissed off when I don't hear a woman moaning before More Human Than Human.
Yeah.
But, so, God damn it. Not that it matters. But yeah, I'm gonna sweep it. There is something cool about a 7 foot tall, monstrous Rob Zombie. The torn up mask was cool. I knew what he was going for. I could have done without. Why don't you feed the baby, you cum guzzling thunder cunt, or whatever the hell he said. Like,
I'll go over there and skull fuck you.
Yeah, skull fuck the shit out of you, bitch. I'm like, that is Flat Top from Dick Tracy. What are we doing here? So, yeah, Rob Zombie's first Halloween would take it by a goddamn cunt hair, if you will.
He's tearing throats out too. I have a soft spot because of White Zombie. I always had a soft spot for Rob Zombie. On our show, our other host Rob hates the hell out of him for some reason. But I just remember loving White Zombie so much, being okay with Rob Zombie. And then when it was announced or it was known that he was coming out with a movie, and that was House of a Thousand Corpses, we were all freaking the fuck out. Like, oh my God, Rob Zombie, it's going to be the best horror movie ever. It's going to be, it's just, we can't wait to see it. And it wasn't, House Corpses isn't bad. Devil's Rejects, I think, is the best thing he's ever done. But
yeah, I would agree. Devil's Rejects is one of the best movies he's ever done.
Yeah, and Thousand Corpses was okay. It was way I overhyped it in my head way too much.
It's really great for your Halloween parties.
Yeah, it is. There you go. There you go.
It's really good if you want to show somebody like you want to know what the year 2000 2001 was summed up as like.
Yeah,
this is it.
Right.
And the dialogue can be forced, obviously. A lot of times in his movies, Sid Haig, R.I.P. Forcing out some of that unnecessary dialogue. I feel like as a what the fuck the clown's name wasn't it? So.
Captain Spaulding.
Captain Spaulding.
Yeah. Spaulding.
Yeah.
But also, Rob Zombie's Halloween had one of the best lines ever from Kim Forey when he's in the bathroom taking a shit.
Yes.
I'm Joe Grizzly, bitch.
I'm Joe Grizzly, bitch. Yeah, that's true.
Awesome. Yeah, I forgot to mention Kim Forey. He's another cameo.
Yeah,
there you go.
2007.
It's like Rob pulled all his friends in there. He's like, I need content. I need friends.
Yeah.
Sherry, get your little black book. Bring all your customers. Let's get them all in this movie.
Wow.
I have some respect for him because I think he was trying to pay homage to horror icons. I think he tries to involve them in his movies whenever he can. I think that I think Bill Moseley's lucky that Rob Zombie liked him for some reason and put him as the main guy in that whole trilogy. And
true.
Because otherwise his claim to fame is Texas Chainsaw 2, which is, in my opinion, a horrible movie.
Yeah. And Night of the Living Dead remake. As,
you're right.
brother.
You're right.
Oh,
yeah.
He's the brother in that movie.
So, but anyways, he uses Durif, and so it was sort of cool. It was like, oh, that like he used him as a favor because by that time Mosley shouldn't be taking the casting call for a prison guard that gets killed in 5 minutes of being on screen.
No,
he wouldn't have showed up for anyone else. And Brad Dourif has a pretty good role as the sheriff, but you know, a lot of these guys, and Ken Foree is off right away too. So,
and Danny Trejo cut his ponytail for that movie.
Oh, yes. Look, that's the thing I wanted to say. Like, one of the movie lines from that movie that stuck in my head is like, I loved you, Mikey. Or whatever.
I was always good to you. I was always good to you, Mikey.
I was always good to you, Mikey.
Mikey, I got you some papillas.
I'll take
de Mayo.
It's because he tried to cuff him, man. He should just let him go.
You should.
I was good to you, Mikey. Oh God, dude. Yeah.
Mikey,
all right,
I know can kill. But yeah,
swept, man.
Yeah, it swept that one. It swept that one, and it deservingly did so. It really did. It deservingly did so.
No.
So Rob Zombie's Halloween moves on. Next up, we have Halloween 6, The Curse of Michael Myers, aka Halloween 6/6, depending on which cut you got, versus 2002's Halloween Resurrection, which has the most notable hip hop rapper in it, Busta Rhymes.
Oh man, this is tough.
Danny, you're starting this one off.
I am. Wow. Okay. There's some bad things here about both of these movies. I cannot get on board with Busta Rhymes boxing Michael Myers and kicking him out a window. Like,
you know, we forgot in H2O that LL Cool J was in that movie.
That's true. And didn't die, right? Didn't he not die by the end?
No, he didn't die.
First time ever in cinema, a black man did not die in a horror movie.
That's right. We forgot about him. So you're right. There was another, although he's not as much of a rap legend, I would argue, as Busta Rhymes. But yeah, you got Busta Rhymes. You know that scene had to be put in there because they had to like let Busta Rhymes be a hard ass to keep up his rep or something. Like that's all I'm thinking.
It's all street cred.
It's like he had to keep up his street cred, so he had to stand up and fight hand to hand Michael Myers, you know, and kick him out a window.
He had to Cobra Kai him out the window.
Yeah,
terrible.
So that was pretty bad. They tried to put this a little bit of found footage in there with the cams, you know. That was like. Yeah. No, it was just a part of the time, I guess, you know, that was sort of popular, becoming popular.
Well, this was also during the same time that we started getting the Japanese horror in with like The Ring and The Grudge, where they used a lot of like the camera, was it One Missed Call, where they used like security cam footage what's the movie Blair Witch.
Yeah.
So those were becoming popular. So the trend was sort of
put some of that in there, right?
The beginnings of found footage.
Yeah, that's true. But I also don't like how we got to Resurrection. What was the whole thing was like the end of H2O. He swapped out with the medic and she chopped the medic's head off instead of Michael Myers,
which made her go crazy and
such bullshit. And then, which put her in the nut house for the next. Isn't it like six years later or something? 3 years later, something like that.
Something like that. 5+ years.
So it's just like, what the fuck? So that was weird. I thought that was weird. He swapped him out and he had a crushed larynx or whatever. So I just didn't really love how we got there either. And then they all go to the Myers house, which historically is like a 2-bedroom, 1-bath, and they spend like 4 hours searching it.
Upstairs, downstairs, attic, basement,
everywhere in between.
There's this hatch in the floor. They have to get this comically large key, like they're playing Resident Evil or something, and they got to go open the hatch and they find this little place down there. They sense the guy smells the fucking spice, the seeds. What the fuck are the seeds? Fennel seeds. Oh, these fennel seeds aren't old like they should be. So Myers has been going to Whole Foods picking up fennel seeds and shit. Season his rats with.
How do you stay so strong and so
it's vegan Myers. It's vegan Myers.
So that's not doing a lot. Now Curse of Michael Myers, goddamn, was just all over the place. You do have Paul Rudd, and it's his first movie. I heard it was the first one he filmed, even though Clueless was released before this. He filmed this one first, is what I heard. So, I actually, to me, it's sort of a plus that it has Paul Rudd. I think it's cool. It's always fun to see an actor, you know, who has come to be what he is today back then doing horror films.
What, a vampire? But yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, he never ages. But that movie is a little all over the place. You have him, you have like this foster, and then you have the mom's or dad's brother. It's all over the place. And then you have the curse, the whole Thorn thing, which I always thought was sort of dumb. You know, like he's supposed to kill his bloodline, and so at any moment he could have killed Jamie early on. And I don't know, man. It's a little all over the place. But I think just because of Paul Rudd and the fact that it doesn't have Busta Rhymes trying to box Michael Myers, I have to go. I have to go with Curse of Michael Myers. I'm going to go with Curse of Michael Myers.
It's a good choice. I mean,
okay.
There's some good things about Curse. Like,
there's some good things.
Yeah, there's there's some twists and turns, and you know,
You pick Curse.
Yeah.
All right, Chris, what's your pick?
Oh, brother. Okay, so. Christopher, what would you like better, the poo-poo sandwich or the pee-pee drink? You know, man, I'm sure you probably blocked it out of your mind and you don't want to talk about it. And none of us really wanted to talk about this, but we're going to have to. When you impregnate your niece,
that was
already behind the 8 ball with me.
That's true.
I don't want to butt in, Chris, but the opening too with the baby and I don't know. It was also reminiscent. Doesn't one of the Freddy's open that way, where he's like, it's him as a baby, and the nuns are keeping him?
Dreamchild, I think.
Dreamchild has like a similar opening. I feel like they were just too similar too. So
95 was a weird year. No, oh god. So for me, that already, even in 95, I knew that was wrong. Right? Come on, guys. 14-year-old Chris was like, some things you can't fap to. This is one of those things. Like, no, so yeah, Paul Rudd is a plus in anything he's in. I've never seen anything I haven't enjoyed with Paul Rudd in it. But The Curse of Thorn was obviously a ham-fisted attempt to tie back to all things Halloween 3 with the whole, the runes and the Gaelic tie-in, the Shamrock, and all this.
Yeah.
That was, again, Malika Todd was like, make it make sense, and they can't make it make sense. Like it doesn't add up.
Nope.
No.
None of it. And the old lady was in on it the whole time. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? There's an
the
old
man in
woman
black.
Like the old one across the street was like, yes, it's time to get the incest. Baby.
The same old lady that cut the lights out on Lori when she ran over there for help.
Yeah.
Right? God damn it! This isn't. It's so stupid. I'm sorry.
It is.
And then, so no, God, I don't want to pick either one of these fucking movies.
It's tough, man.
God, so lame. Okay, here's bar none. You have already covered everything stupid about both these films and the incest.
Have we?
Probably not.
Probably not, but enough for me. If I had to walk over there right now to my box set, which one am I popping in to watch? God help me. It's probably Resurrection.
You know what? I probably agree with that, actually. I probably would if you put it that way.
Yeah.
If I had to go pick one, it's going to be
You're going to pick Resurrection?
Oh, man.
Hands down. I'm sorry. I can't.
Hey, that's your choice. That is your choice. So,
from Paul Rudd, it's going to be Anchorman. I want to hear him talk about his nuts.
Yeah.
I want him to talk about James Westfall and Kenneth Noisewater.
Yeah.
So my choice, I guess I'm the tiebreaker for this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like this. Both movies have like media mogul personalities. You've got the Howard Stern from Temu and Curse of Michael Myers with the pedo
That's right.
trash.
You do.
You've got a before allegation P. Diddy played by Busta Rhymes with him setting up show for cameras like Puff Daddy's Wants to Be a Rapper show. You have people texting via pager, which I don't understand how that worked in Resurrection.
Or was it a Palm Pilot or whatever the fuck?
It was really weird.
I want to help you, but I can't find my stylus.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's really, this one's really difficult. And the funny thing is, I have 2 Michael Myers shirts. I only have 2. I have the OG poster shirt, and I have the Curse of Michael Myers shirt. I have it.
You have the shirt.
I have the shirt. It came in one of those. It came in one of the mystery fright rags or cavity. One of those shirt companies. It was a mystery thing when I do the mystery buys. It came in one of those. It's Paul Rudd versus Julia Stiles' date from Save the Last Dance.
Oh my god!
I don't even know his name.
Don't forget Funky Butt Lovin'.
From American Pie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's right.
Yeah. I can't remember their names either, man. They were like,
on that one too. Yeah.
Yeah. It's. I mean, the green slime coming out of Michael's mask when Paul Rudd's beating the shit out of him.
I know that was bad too.
Versus Michael getting crane kicked up into electrical wires by Buster Rhymes.
It was basically a Mortal Kombat match.
I mean,
Mortal Kombat stage.
I've got to go Curse just because
Ooh.
there's somewhat of a believability with Curse versus
Wait a minute.
With Resurrection.
I'm sorry, Aaron. You said there's more of a believability with Curse of Michael Myers.
There is.
Incest is real. That's true. But you mean it's
Rob Zombie,
the 6'2"? Basically, he was a fucking leprechaun as far as the movie was concerned.
He was.
It's Sam Hain, and even then, we're talking about it's Samhain asses.
It's Samhain. Yeah, they didn't
Sam
mispronounce
Hain.
it. They didn't mispronounce it.
Oh
Samhain.
God. Okay,
Yeah, they did.
I'm sorry.
They did.
You win.
I'm picking Curse. Resurrection is so bad that not even Danger Entertainment lawyers can get me to. Are you drinking? Can get me to change my answer.
Oh man.
God.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. I'm not sorry.
If you need help, let me know. Blink twice if you
need help. Blink twice.
Oh,
Yeah, and then Lori dies in like the first 10 minutes of Resurrection.
That's true.
You
she
know
does
what?
die.
Because it was a money grab.
Because she saw the script.
Fucking money grab, and she gave that money to charity.
She saw the script.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
She's like, Activia commercials have better scripts than this.
Yeah.
Your face is a script. It's Resurrection. If I had to pick
Activia.
one, it's Resurrection. Activia.
Right.
Yeah.
So Halloween Curse moves on.
It
moves on. Again, we're pissing off so many Halloween fans.
You're pissing me off.
So we're now to our final 4.
Mm.
We've gone through the first bracket set.
All right.
Here we go.
I survived.
2018's Halloween versus 2021 Halloween Kills.
Oof. Damn.
You know, Chris, you can start this one off.
You know what? It's looking up. Okay, so God
go to Ponchos.
I will. You son of a bitch. No, okay, so oh man. It's like I love both of my children. I'm going 2018. 2018 better than 2021 though. And we all know that's true.
You don't like the Waffle House beatdown?
The state rests his case.
You don't like Waffle House beatdown?
I like Dr. Sarkeesian or whatever getting his fucking head stomped in.
He did.
That was awesome. So Halloween 2018 for me.
2018.
My wife walked out of the theater because of that. So that's a win.
Really. You know what? I think I'm gonna go with 2018 as well for all the reasons we already talked about, but mainly for the mob beatdown being so fucking stupid.
He took an ass whipping for like 10 minutes and then popped back up like nothing happened. I mean, that just goes to show you that 80s cocaine.
It's just because no one dismembered him. That's why I'm so angry.
What we're not talking about here is the incompetence of Illinois rednecks. And
it's true.
First off, what the fuck is an Illinois redneck? Cut his head off.
Yeah.
The worst part, someone in that mob had a gun. They had a gun. He was on the ground.
The only problem was it was a Super Nintendo Super Scope, and you know how notoriously shitty that gun is.
But still, had they not seen or heard of the phrase double tap? That's what you do.
They hadn't seen Zombieland.
Really?
They hadn't seen Zombieland.
I mean, you could like take that iron and just whip it around like a mace and just Morningstar just hit him in the head.
Or
Man.
plug it in outside somebody's house for a few minutes, get it hot, and shove it up his freaking ass.
Okay, so I'm going to pick 2018. That's I will agree. 2018 is the better movie of those two. I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it,
Okay.
despite
It's like,
the mob rules with kills. Next up, we have 2007's Rob Zombie's Halloween.
Hold on, wait. How does our guest feel about it?
Oh,
Just-
I'm
No,
sorry.
I said 2018.
Yeah, he said
Oh, did
2018.
you? Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
He did.
2018 for sure. Because of the beatdown, you know. I
Fair
mean,
enough,
like,
fair
yeah.
enough. That's right. You
yeah.
did say that.
I mean, not just, but that's one of the main reasons why.
Yeah, we came together to agree that the beatdown was so stupid it had no effect
Yeah.
on
That's true.
a Pablo Escobar fueled Michael Myers. Halloween Kills. We came to that agreement.
Oh, God.
So next up, we have 2007's Rob Zombie's Halloween versus 1995's Curse of Michael Myers.
Oh, God.
2007.
Dude.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's yeah.
I'm just going to go first because I already
Yeah,
know
yeah.
I'm going to pick it, and because out of both of them, what movie I'm reaching for first, despite me hating that bitch that's in it, both bitches that's in it, I'm going to pick Rob Zombie's Halloween to go because I know hillbilly incest in the beginning of Curse is not good.
Yeah,
I know that
bad.
green blood is not good.
Leprechauns, bad.
I know that somehow a baby hiding in the train station for 5 to 6 hours going unnoticed is not good.
Also not good. Yes.
How does that happen? Even the baby was crying. So yeah, it's Rob Zombie's Halloween, my pick. Danny, what's your pick?
It's the same. I mean, the cat's out of the bag. That's already one of my favorite Halloween movies.
Yeah.
Not that don't get it that I don't love that movie. It's just one of my favorite Halloween movies. I'm not like in love with the Halloween franchise. The first one is probably obviously the best one. It's just such a classic. But
It is.
I like 2000. I like Rob Zombie's Halloweens too.
I like the first Rob Zombie. Yeah.
So I'm going with 2007.
All right,
Yeah.
Chris. I mean, it's 2 or 3, but what's your pick?
Listen, man, like if I was a family that was like, our hearts were in just adopting children, you know what I mean? Just to kind of give them a place to stay and put them along their way. I mean, it's going to be Rob Zombie. You know what I mean? If I have to pick one of these stupid ass kids, it's going to be Rob Zombie for sure. I mean,
Dig through the ditches and burn through the britches.
that's right. And burn them right in the britches. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That's a sweep, and we're down to our final 2.
Oh boy.
Yeah, final 2. 2018's Halloween versus 2007's Rob Zombie's Halloween.
This is
Oh.
This is it. This is the level where it starts getting tough because, it's like depending on how you look at things.
yeah.
Do you go with the lesser bag of crap, or do you go with a favorite that you enjoy when nobody's watching?
Yeah.
So,
What, like jerking off?
I mean, hey, Rob Zombie's way is Rob Zombie's way.
I mean, I'm assuming nobody's watching. I'm here kink shaming here. I mean, do what you got to do. You know what I mean?
I mean, it is Rob Zombie. So, Danny, I'll give you the choice to pick first on this one.
I think I'm gonna now surprise people
Oh,
because I think I'm gonna go with 2018. I think I'm gonna
it's
go
a
with
good choice.
2018.
It is
I'm
a
gonna go-
fair choice.
I like Rob Zombies better than majority of the Halloweens, but again, these newer ones, aside from the mob beatdown and kills, I think aren't that bad. They're okay. The kills are cool. They're done well. The story's interesting. Do I love that Laurie is like Sarah Connor and way over prepared and then drastically underperforms when the time comes? No, I don't love that at all. But it's got Will Patton. It's got, Laurie's granddaughter's pretty cute. She's in a lot of stuff now.
Yes, she is.
So yeah, I'm gonna go with 2018. I'm gonna go with
All right.
2018.
It's a fair assessment. That is a very fair assessment. Okay, Chris, what is your pick?
All right. Well, this one again for me. This one is a pretty simple pick. Also, this is literally like, what am I going to pop in if I walk over there? And I think I know exactly which one I want to pop in. It's going to be 2018. If I had to pick one.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
You know what? My pick would have been 2018 as well.
Oh shit!
I did go to the theaters by myself to watch this movie at an 11:15 p.m. showing.
Ooh.
Opening night.
No better way to do it, man.
I saw it late. Jen was with the kids. She was out. I asked her, "Do you want to go?" She said, "Nah, she's not into it." I went and checked it out.
You're like, great success. I'm gone. Later.
Pretty much. I got there. I bought me a Monster. I bought me some popcorn.
Oh, yeah.
By yourself, huh?
Yeah, by myself.
All right. Was it packed or anyone there?
There were about maybe 20 other people in that theater.
Okay. Aaron cut the hole in the popcorn bucket just for himself.
He definitely was cut. He cut the hole in the bucket.
He called that the Stranger.
I call it the Stranger.
I actually know because this movie is called The Shape. So
yes. Yeah.
It's called The Shape.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, The Shape, all right.
2018 takes it. Now, did you leave the original out knowing that that's,
I bet you did. Because
probably just going to be the winner? Or?
No, I did not leave it out. It just didn't get picked.
Okay. Really? Okay. Interesting. Okay.
All right.
No. Yeah, because that would have been the blue chipper, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
It would have been, but no, I did not take it out.
Interesting. Okay.
It just
everything happens for a reason,
didn't come
right?
up.
Yeah, because what do you use, like a randomizer or something like that?
Yeah. I use a random wheel.
Okay. Yeah.
Like
I remember that from last year because you had like the second one of a couple things, or like two of the paranormals. I was like, how'd you decide on these two?
I do it randomly just because it makes it more interesting.
Yeah, I like it.
Sometimes they come up pretty funny. I remember there was one time when we did the OG set, the OG movies. This is like the movies that start each franchise, big one. Mm-hmm. And our first out of the first 8, one of our first battles was Texas Chainsaw versus Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And then we had another one that was like Critters versus Gremlins.
God.
So
interesting.
It's just the way the wheel hits it, and that's why I put it in.
What a sadistic fucking wheel, man.
I mean, there's only a few times where I have to change the picks because people can't find them, and not everybody has physical media. And like with Danny, like last year, we had to take out WNUF because it wasn't streaming. They literally took it off, like the week that we were recording, and we had to change it for something else.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
But normally this year I checked everywhere to make sure everything was still streaming, if it was available to rent, all that way. That's right. If you want to check it out, they can do it. But it's all random. I leave it up to chance. It's up to fate.
All right.
And tonight, fate was not in the hands of Rob Zombie. It was in the Halloween 2018. That is our winner tonight.
All right.
So, Danny, thank you for coming on. Thank you for joining us again.
It was a blast.
It was a lot of fun. I hope you had fun too.
It was a blast. Yeah,
crapping and going back to the nostalgia of watching these movies.
Yeah, it was interesting.
I know now when I finish this episode this weekend, I'm going to be watching the Rob Zombie Halloween again, just to kind of I want to see it again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because that's what happens. So, Danny, where can people find you? Where can they hear your voice again?
Yeah.
What do you got going on?
Well, yeah, check out the Cult Classic Horror Show. That's, we fall in and out of normalcy, or what should I say, consistency sometimes, but we're sort of back in it at the moment. We're releasing episodes bi-weekly, but we have over 300 episodes, so there's a lot for you to go listen to there. So you can find me there at Cult Classic Horror or cultclassichorror.com. Or check out my brother and I have a band too, Poolside at the Flamingo. If you want to check out our band,
nice.
We'll be actually on the road next month in the Pacific Northwest. So if you're in Idaho or Washington or check it out, poolsideoftheflamingo.com. It's like grindcore, deathcore. Don't be tricked by the name.
They have cool merch. They definitely have some cool merch.
Yeah, Aaron's made a
Force.
couple designs for us. Someone just bought another Critters design like yesterday.
I'm
so.
telling you, that
That's
Critter
awesome.
design was gold.
Yeah. Someone just ordered it. Yeah, like I left it up on our site, and someone orders one every now and then. So
I will say this: I've gone to a few metal shows here and there. Whenever my coworker Jim goes to some,
yeah,
I'll tag along, and I wear the Critter shirt. And I get stopped so many times with, "That's a cool shirt."
nice.
And so they see the Critters wall, they like the design, and they hopefully go check out on a
hopefully
Spotify.
they
or
check
whatever.
out. Yeah, hopefully.
But I do get stopped with that member berry of the Critters to Death Ball.
Yeah. It's
That's
a good
awesome.
shirt. It's cool. So yeah,
very
check me out those places. Well, we've made a couple movies, but you don't need to watch those if you don't want to.
Yeah, She Walks the Woods is fun.
Yeah,
That's a fun one.
you can look.
I mean,
you can look at
they
my
can't-
name on. I don't want to be that guy, but you can just go look at my name on
No, be
IMDb,
that guy, dude.
and you
Be
can
that
like
guy.
see the movies we've made, and then I've been a part of. So there's some fun ones. Scott, my brother and I, he's a co-host on the podcast, and have made a couple low budget films sort of on our own, but then we've also participated in some higher budget films with some well-known actors that turned out
That's
to be
awesome.
pretty good. So yeah.
I'm about to say, if I go to your IMDb and I see your name on Curse of Michael Myers,
You
I
won't
would be
see
very
it there.
upset.
Is it Myers
I'll
double?
be very upset that you didn't stop Uncle Michael's "Who's in My Mouth" in the Closet game. Like you should have
No,
known
what
better.
I wasn't old. I was pretty young. Well, I'm 85, so
Oh, then definitely don't play.
I was
Uncle
born in
Michael's
85.
Born in
"Who's my
85.
Mouth"
Now you're
Born in
85.
I'm not 85.
If you were 85, you could have been back there, the stunt double for
That's
Pouch
true.
Boy.
That's true.
There
Pouch
you go.
Boy's not double. So yeah, but no, that's look for me there, and yeah, I appreciate you having me, Aaron. It's always fun time.
It is a lot of fun. Chris,
Yeah.
where can people find you and your art?
You can always find my art on Instagram. My screen name is @ChrisForeman, FOREMAN, artist, CHRIS, of course. You'll find all my work there. If you're more of a Facebooker, if you're of a certain age group and you still mess with that like I do, because I'm old, you can always go to facebook.com/internet skills and you'll find me there.
All right. That is awesome. And if you made this far on the show, thank you so much. We are on YouTube. We are on Instagram. We are on Facebook. X pending still. I haven't had time to make that account yet. We do have a merch store, which will be in the credits on our Podbean link. So go check out and support us. Buy that shirt. Buy some stuff. Because every dollar that I get, I pump back into this account because I owe bills to Spotify and to all these other places to keep us going. So when you buy
There
a
you
shirt, that $2 helps the cost of the StreamYard and the Podbean monthly
Still
bill.
buy a shirt, guys.
Please do. You have plenty of shirts out there: horror, comic, wrestling, giant monsters, all the cool stuffs.
Nice.
So
No incest shirts. So that's also.
there will be no incest shirts. I currently do have 2 Halloween, one Michael Myers shirt, one Ben Schramer shirt that is up there still, that has not been cease and desisted. So get those now before I get that letter to take them down.
Yes.
So but yeah, thank you.
At the Aaron bastard has the shirt. Take it down.
Take it
Take
down.
it down.
I hope I
Mother
don't,
shit.
I hope I don't get that letter soon. But yeah, go buy the shirt, support the show, all that cool stuff. And I thank you again, Danny. Thank you again for coming on.
Yeah. No problem.
Chris, it's always great to have you back again this round.
Absolutely.
And above everything else, don't unfriend, don't block, just be cool with everybody. And also, if you're in the Texas area, fuck ponchos.
Thanks for listening. If you like what you heard, check out crossthestreamsmedia.com to hear more episodes of this podcast and the other shows on the Cross the Streams network. Don't forget to subscribe, rate, and review on Apple Podcasts or wherever you download your favorite shows. Visit crossthestreamsmedia.com for more information. See you next time.
This has been a Cross the Streams Media Podcast.